Hi, I'm Sharon Bill. As we move on towards the back of the Grade 2 Discovering Music Theory workbook for the ABRSM Music Theory syllabus, we now move on in my lessons to Chapter 9, where I look at terms and signs. And here in this chapter, I help you to get to grips with all of the Italian performance directions, and do bear in mind that this is also in addition to everything that you learned in Grade 1, and we also look at the performance directions and musical signs that help you navigate around the music. The full lesson is available on my Patreon channel. If you visit patreon.com/Sharon Bill, you can find the full lesson there. And you can find the links to that in the cards and in the description box below. After this short little video, you can see sample examples of this lesson just to show you how I help you to understand and revise all of these musical terms and signs. And once you feel that you are ready to take your ABRSM Grade 2 Music Theory exam, I've written an exam technique guide, how to take your ABRSM Music Theory exam. It's full of tips and hints and techniques on how to best be prepared for your exam, and also how to make the very best use of your time when you're actually taking the exam. This is available from Amazon as either an ebook or paperback, and you can find the links to that in the cards and in the description box below. Also, all of the information that you require can be found at my website if you visit www.sharonbill.com. It's all there for you. Enjoy your studies. Bye. And my suggestion would be perhaps, because here, although they're kind of grouped sort of thematically, you can now group them with your Grade 1 terms as well, and you can group them in any way that makes sense to you. So for example, here we have presto, which means fast, so you would definitely group presto and vivace together. And you may even want to add that to your Grade 1 allegro, which also means quick, and so group them in ways that make sense to you. And I even suggest that perhaps you colour code them and group them in a way that you find helpful. And there are terms which are about speed, and then we have sort of general terms, and we have repeat signs. So for example here, dal segno, which is repeat from the sign, you may want to group that, if I can just find it, with the Grade 1 da capo. So da capo, go back to the beginning, repeat from the beginning, whereas dal segno is repeat from the sign, this sign here. So moderato, well, that's a tempo direction, and it's easy to see that it's at a moderate tempo. Moderate, moderato. It's not too far a stretch. Now, alla is sort of kind of in the style of. And then marcia here, that's not hard to guess. It's in the style of a march. In Grade 1, we saw the accent, this little kind of sideways arrow, and now it's kind of tipped upside down and slightly italicised. But you can see the similarity, and that's a stronger accent. Now this here looks like it's kind of an impossible request, because it looks like we've got legato, which is smooth, and staccato, which seems impossible, but really what that is just saying just slightly separated, a sort of a semi-staccato. Diminuendo, it's diminishing, it's this sign here where we can see the volume. It's to do with volume, not tempo. It's closing off the volume, getting quieter. So it's nothing to do with slow. And then the molto means much. So it's gradually getting much quieter.